Hi, I'm Paula Rutledge with American Red Cross here in Frankfort, and I want to talk to you today about disaster preparedness. It's important that our families and our businesses be prepared for disasters in advance. So we've asked a couple of local families to play a little game with us just to see how quickly they would be able to get their disaster supplies together in case of a real emergency. Let's see what happens.
There's a storm coming, so I need to get a few items. Water, food, flashlight. Okay, I know where the flashlights are.
Well, we're going to be following Rick Preparedness, who actually happens to be the chairman of the board of directors for the Red Cross here in Frankfort, and we're just going to see exactly how prepared he might be.
Flashlight. All right, let's see, what else? Radio. I got a radio downstairs, but I might need some batteries. Batteries. Put them in here. Man, this is taking a while. Let's see. Going downstairs. Let's see, I needed a radio. Here's the radio. Let's see, extra water. I did have
How much better might that have been if it was already all together in his safe place?
Tools.
Oops.
Oh, forgot the tools.
He's having to go back upstairs. I hope the tornado doesn't hit the house while he's back up there doing that.
Medications, got that. Radio, extra cash, large blanket. All right, I got my television so I can listen. As long as I've got electricity, I can hear what's going on. I guess I'm about ready.
Good job, Rick, getting everything together.
All right, so we just really need to start with...
So water's already in the basement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bottled water?
Mm-hmm. Food's in the basement.
I don't know how much is there, but
there's enough for a gallon. Yeah.
Okay.
Laura Lee has to deal with a baby on her hip and a dog both. What a challenge. But look how prepared she is. Look at this safe place. Everything right where it needs to be at her fingertips. Wow. Everybody should be this prepared.
Gotta get the dog food. It's a whole family thing. And as much as I don't like to admit it, I guess I could eat beans cold.
Look at all the food she has stored here. They could probably survive a month down here. But remember, when you have all that food down there, you have to be sure you rotate that regularly.
Is she one? Yes, the oranges. Okay, now back to the rest of the list.
Yep, the charger. Okay, take this downstairs and then we'll see what else we need.
all right. Here we are with the list in hand.
We never seem to be this happy when we're actually in this room, but
Let's talk a little bit about the things that you might put in your kit. Now, my kit and your kit might look totally different because it's going to be a reflection of you and your family and your needs. What I have to talk to you about today are just some generic items that you might want to think about including in your kit. A great thing to have is a list that you can check off and know that you've put the supplies in there that you need to. You can actually download this free of charge and print it out. It's on the Red Cross website, www.redcross.org, and you can get that information. So let's talk a little bit about some generic items that you might want in your kit. I always like to talk first about a blanket. A blanket can be so important. It can be a coat, it can be a bed, it can be a pillow, it can be a tablecloth. There are just a variety of things you could use a blanket for. Another thing that you want to think about is food. You want food that is easy to open. Speaking of food, I want to show you an example of why you need to rotate your food regularly. When you take food to your safe place and store it, you know all of our cans have expiration dates and you need to be aware of that. If you don't, you may go down to your kit and find a can that might look something like this. It's been in your kit too long. Obviously, you want to toss that away and not use that, but this is just a reminder of why you want to rotate that food regularly. Another good thing to have, you might want to have bottled water. You can even have some mixes that you can make flavored water if that's what you prefer. Those are some items that'll be handy. Another important thing for your kits is going to be a weather radio. This particular radio is one of my favorites. It's a NOAA radio, so it broadcasts all the national weather information. It also is crank. You can crank it if the batteries run down. It also is battery powered, and it is also solar powered. Sometimes it can take some time before rescues and response can happen. Sometimes power lines are down, trees are down, ways to get to families are harder than in normal circumstances. And it might take more time than we would like or you would like for someone to be able to respond to you in case of emergency. And that's why we really want to help our families to prepare themselves so that they could potentially survive for at least 72 hours if it took that long for someone to reach them and provide them with assistance.
I'm Darren Rambo, Director of the Franklin County Office of Emergency Management and 911.
I'm Paula Rutledge, Executive Director of the Franklin County Chapter American Red Cross.
I'm John Lyle, Preparedness Coordinator for the Franklin County Health Department.
Remember, the first 72 is on you.